we've done that all year, right? We get knocked to the mat. And again, it's not fun getting knocked to the mat, but that's part of it with our schedule and the ACC and the out-of-conference teams we play. But we have gotten up this year, and we continue to get up and fight. And yeah, they're a whatever top 10 ranked team. I heard in one index they're number 1 with their strength of schedule, and that's big. It's great for our resume this time of the year when we did have a tough weekend on the road, and more so for their belief. I just keep trying to tell these guys, man, you're really good, and the resume shows it, but you just got to believe in yourself and go out and do it.
It's a trophy game, so how kind of cool is it to have something like the Barrel to trade between the two programs?
It's very cool. I've said it a few times. I think it's one of the great rivalries in college baseball, and because we do play once a year, and it seems to always be a close game. We have played in the postseason multiple times, regionals, super regionals, and Omaha, and because of the regional location and how many times they match us up. So, the proximity, we're familiar with a lot of the players on each team, and it's a fun rivalry. I mean, I'm just glad that we're a part of it, and obviously we came out, on the winning side tonight.
Tonight you get the final 7 outs. So, Tucker gets a strikeout, and then you go 1-2-3. I mean, it was the way to close out a game from your pitchers.
Yeah, they're going to make you earn it because they got good hitters. They know the strike zone. The few times we gave up runs, leadoff walk, and then we had the bunt for hit with the walk to follow, and because they run the bases so well, they manufacture. They're going to score when you put guys on base. So, like you said, to get those last 7 outs, those were huge. Wyatt has been phenomenal, especially in those one-inning stints. And even though it's tempting to want to run him back out there, as well as Jake Schweitzer's been pitching, it's just sometimes you just want to let a guy start his own inning. So, yeah, I think overall on the pitching staff, man, it was a really good night for us.
You mentioned Jay. Can you talk a little bit more about just how he continues to develop and really it seems like he has no nerves when he's out there on the mound?
Yeah, he as we're trying to get a few more guys to have a little more of that swagger and confidence and belief in themselves. He's got it right now. We should have a few more guys with that because they have the talent. And so, right now you see it when pitchers are down 3-0 and they come back and win the at-bat. He fell down 3-1. Pressure situation, he wins the at-bat. I think he went 3-1 maybe on 2 of the last 3 hitters. Not that you want them going 3-1, but they got good hitters and they're not swinging out of the zone. So they made us earn it on the mound, and we earned it. And so, but like we tell our guys, Jake, you don't have to do it by yourself. You've got a good defense behind you, and gosh forbid if you get in trouble, man, we got other talented arms that could maybe step in and relieve you.
What does it do for the confidence of the bullpen knowing that you trot out 8 guys, 5 of them post scoreless outings, and the other 3 only give up 1 earned run?
I mean, it should. We preach to them. I brag about our bullpen, at least to our own team, as much as any part of our team. Yeah, we got good hitters, good defenders, good starting pitchers, but I mean, I always talk to our bullpen as if, guys, I believe, and I'm biased because I see them all fall and spring, and I see their best. So I'm like, guys, I think we have one of the best bullpens in the country, and I just know the value of winning in the postseason, advancing. It's 6th inning, 7th inning, 8th inning. I mean, and the years we have ultimate success, man, we won those tough swing innings, and we have it. We have the talent to do it. And like I said earlier, I still think there's a couple more guys. If we could add them to the list of, hey, you are a dude and you could have that success that several guys had tonight, I think we become really special.
What has the leap that Lucas Moore has taken this year meant to this ball club?
It's huge. You got to have that type of guy. Somebody has to, have that big jump, go off kind of year. I give Coach Schneider and Coach Rabel a lot of credit. The history of our program, and you see a lot of All-Americans on that wall out there. It's the jump from freshman to sophomore year. Not that they can't get better in their junior year, but you see the jump. You saw flashes of that. Yeah, Zion was probably a little more consistent as a freshman and settled in, where Lucas was a little more of a roller coaster, which is just part of it. Like you're just, right now Tague is probably in between Zion and Lucas, where, he's doing some really, really good things, but he's getting pitched tough and he's going through some tough at-bats and some tougher games. And so it's just part of being a young player in college. And you try to say embrace the struggles, and it's just nobody wants to go through struggles. But if you're tough and you work hard and you're coachable, with a growth mindset, then you become a superstar like Lucas and like many players have on that wall out there, and like a handful of other players are going to be in this program.
What's the message that you're going to preach to the team heading into this week and going down to Georgia Tech, knowing that going on the road has been a bit of a struggle, and you guys are kind of hovering right on that line of hosting versus not hosting a regional?
Yeah, I definitely don't say anything about hosting or not hosting. It's just not a place that I try to live in, and I encourage them to keep your head down and stay focused. For us, it's about playing good baseball. The negative is we haven't been great on the road. The positive is we've kept our head above water on the road. And there's some really good teams in our league. They got swept on the road. Top 10 teams swept on the road. The number 1 team in the country just got swept on the road. And doesn't make us great. It reminds us that we're close. Like we're close. Like there's that one swing game. And so for me, it's try to bust through the door. Let's slay the dragon. The more we do it, hopefully the better we get. So as we brag about this bullpen tonight and all these guys that ran out of the bullpen, they've done it several times, so they should be better at it. So I'm optimistic that we're going to make a few adjustments, but let's not kid ourselves. I mean, we're playing I don't know if they're in the top 25, but they're darn close to being top 25. It's a really good competition. So let's just try to have a good outing on Friday, and let's see where we are after one game at Georgia Tech. And then we still got, I know there's only a couple weeks left, but every game is so big. Let's just keep it one game at a time.